Welcome back. You're still watching Market Sense right here on ET Now. Touch base with the management of APL Polo Tubes. Ashok Gupta, MD of the company, joins in. HDFC has just bought a stake in the company, and this has been really a shot in the arm as far as the business is concerned, given a marquee mutual fund investor has picked up shares in the business. Mr. Gupta, what's your own sense of how business is shaping up right now, and do you think that you're at a turning point given the kind of investor interest and confidence you're seeing in the business?
Good afternoon. In fact, what you are saying is right. This is almost a turning point for the company. Company has been growing at around 30% for the last 7-8 years, and the market, with the Modi confidence being there, is really going up for us. So we hope to continue our growth of 25-30% with the EBITDA margin of around 8 to 9%. So a lot of investor confidence is coming, and a lot of new investors are coming, and that's always welcome.
Well, investor confidence is great. New investors are coming. That's one side of the story. But what about the operational side? And when I say operational side, why are you confident that you will grow at 25% plus? Because if I look at the evidence, whether it's the IP data or in general the state of the economy, nothing has changed.
In fact, a lot of positive things are happening all around. The budget has given a lot of impetus to the infrastructure sector. Construction is going up, and all around the demand for pipe, steel pipe, is improving. A lot of projects which were held up are again coming back online, and we are seeing all around improvement in a demand for metro projects, for airport projects, for a lot of pipe related construction activity. Solar power plants are again becoming a fashion, and a lot of demand is coming from there as well. So we see a lot of demand for steel pipe coming up in days to come.
Now, could you quantify that? Could you break it up into your key segments? I'm also given to understand that your thrust recently has been on products, on pipes for low-cost housing, which is again the big thrust area for the government too. So in segments, what is the order position like right now, and what are the pending orders, and where's the growth likely to come from?
We have recently developed door frames and window frames for low-cost housing. A lot of interest is coming from the construction companies, and this is also a thrust area for the government. We see a lot of demand coming from the construction sector, particularly from the solar power plants, from the greenhouses. The growth in these sectors is of the order of 15 to 20%. Our normal order books, which are there, varies from month to month, and they are improving all around. So, in fact, on month-to-month basis itself, we are registering every month a growth of 4 to 5% in our sales. So that shows the kind of requirement which is building up in the pipe industry. And on top of that, given that a lot of new products we are launching, we have recently launched door frames, and now again we are going to launch color-coated pipes. These pipes would be required almost in all the major railway stations, power plants, etc. So we are expecting that this particular growth phase will continue, and we would be able to achieve 25-30% growth next year as well as we are doing it current year. As you would be knowing, we are already achieving 30% growth in this year itself.
I'm very confident, Mr. Gupta. So, as market commentators, we love to be the devil's advocate. Let me just pour cold water on your optimism by throwing in just one word: China. China is sitting on surplus steel capacity and surplus pipe capacity. What happens if China turns a big exporter of steel pipes? Will that be a challenge for you?
Normally in India, China has not been able to export anything at all, because in steel pipe industry, the requirements are almost of immediate nature. Secondly, they are too small a quantity. Thirdly, the freight cost itself is around 10% of the cost of pipes. Whereas we are making a EBITDA margin of 8 to 9%, China's freight cost of 10% will be a big deterrent. So we are not expecting any big push from Chinese side. In fact, in India, import of steel pipe is not even 1 to 2% of the total consumption. So we are not really looking at a big problem from the Chinese side or from any other import side.
This particular product that you spoke about, color-coated pipes, if I got the name correctly, you're saying there's demand coming in from, solar power companies as well as, companies invested in development of railways, railway stations perhaps. Could you outline the kind of impending orders there are or order inquiries that are coming in the segment?
In many countries, particularly developed countries like Australia, all the pipe consumed are color-coated pipe. The reason is they do not rust, they do not corrode. So we are expecting in places like warehousing, for solar power plants, for greenhouses, and for a lot of other applications, where people have to paint the pipes after construction, they will be taking pre-coated pipe. Just like pre-coated sheet, there will be big demand impetus. And fortunately for us, nobody else in India is manufacturing color-coated pipes at the moment. So we will be the first entrant, we'll have the first mover advantage, and a big market is going to open up. Because today also, every person who buys a pipe and constructs something has to paint it subsequently.
Okay.
So
Could you give a
pre-coating
number
will
on
be
that
an added
market,
advantage.
Mr. Gupta? Could you give a number on that market?
We expect that, sure, we expect that market for color-coated pipe in the years to come would be of the order of 500 to 700 crores per annum.
Your current capacity utilization, because if you're confident of growing at 25 to 30%, I guess it's a matter of 18 months or 24 months, you will have to expand your capacity.
Well, we already have a capacity of around 8.5 lakh tons, and we have plans in place to make it to around 11 lakh tons. We are going in for greenfield plants in the eastern region and as well as in the Middle East. So we are online both for brownfield expansion. We are increasing our capacity in the existing places. We have the surplus land available in the plants, plus we are going for 2 greenfield plants. So hopefully by next year our capacity would be around 11 lakh tons. Currently our capacity utilization is around 85%, and keeping in mind that even that 85 or 90% remains, we are hopeful we will be crossing the 1 million mark by FY17.
Competitors.
FY17, please.
No, I'm saying who are your top 3 competitors? I'm talking about competition.
Okay, you are seeing the competition. Competition is from Tata Pipes, and as you would be knowing, they are not expanding at all. Again, there are other people like Jindals and Surya Roshni. There again, the expansion is limited. So we are not seeing any significant expansion in capacity or in operations at our 3 large competitors. That again is a big opportunity for us.
What is the cash on your balance sheet right now? How are you funding your expansion?
We are expecting an investment of around 100 crores for the 2 projects, and we expect all of it to be funded through our internal accruals. We expect that our cash next year should be on the order of 100 crore plus. So that way we don't foresee any need to take long-term loans or dilute our equity.
Well, Mr. Gupta, good luck. Appreciate your time, and thank you for patiently answering all our questions. Okay, Dabur India. Then you've got strong price action in Bata, the Britannia, and then strong price action in United Spirits. So even though FMCG space, which was considered, which is broadly considered as a very expensive spot in this market, and brokerages are not very excited about recommending their clients some of the FMCG stocks. Select FMCG stocks are bucking the trend. Money is moving out of ITC. That's a large heavyweight, and that money is moving into United Spirits, Zydus Wellness, Dabur India, and Britannia. So a lot of niche players are now picking up.
No, and just the last.